today. Today, I wanted to talk about a good friend. It's not about anybody in particular that I know of at the moment. I just wanted to talk about what a good friend is and what a good friend is like for me. What do I look for in having a good friend? So, a good friend is that is there when you need them. So, like, they don't have to be there on a daily, like, we don't have to talk daily, we don't have to know everything that happened that exact day, but one that when you're going through a tough time, that answers the phone, that's like, hey, you okay? I missed your car, just text right back or whatever. It doesn't have to be like right, then and there, but just somebody that you can rely on. A good friend is supportive. A good friend supports you in any decision you make. Yes, they're going to tell you if they believe it's right or wrong, and then still your choice is just their opinion and they're telling you it. But they're going to support you if you decide to do whatever. Whether it's opening a business, starting a relationship, ending that relationship, or moving on. A friend is also supportive to your businesses, especially a business. I believe a friend is not going to sit there and take from you or expect everything free. They're going to sit there and they're going to say, hey, can you do this? How much? Even if it's $5, $10 that, you charge them, they're not going to be wanting it free. They're going to want you to succeed, especially in a small business or any type of thing like that. Like, they want you to succeed and they're willing to support you in that, not just want it free. Friends also understand with that same concept of supporting you in a business is they understand that you have bills, you still have a family to provide for, so they can expect it free if they didn't put it in the first place. A good friend is honest and keeps our conversation private. They're trustworthy. That means whatever we talk about stays between us. If you do want to talk to somebody, make sure you can also trust them so it doesn't come back around, because that's what happens. Most of the time, it comes back around and it just causes more drama. Why would I talk to you if you're going to spread rumors or say what I said to you that we should have kept that private? So I believe right then and there that a friend is supposed to keep your conversation private, or at least between y'all. And if they do decide to spread, your words that you did say, they say it to somebody they also trust, so it doesn't go around and around and causes so much more drama. They're trustworthy, so that means that you trust them. You trust them with everything. You trust them with your man. You can trust them with your kids. You trust them with the words that came out of your mouth, that they wouldn't go too much further than that. Someone who's loyal stands up to you. Someone who's loyal and that'll stand up for you when you're not around. That won't feed into the gossip that they hear. A friend, even family, is loyal. And by loyal, what I mean is when there's somebody else gossiping about you, they're not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, this and this and that. No, they're going to be like, hey, I don't believe in that, or no, that's not what was said, let me correct you since we're here right now. They're going to stand up for you and defend you when you're not there. A good friend cares. They care about your well-being. They care if you're okay. They'll see things that you either post, or they're like, when you're trying to get a hold of them and you're not answering, and then when they finally do answer, they're like, hey, are you okay? Is something wrong? Do you need to talk? That's a good friend that cares. A good friend, you have a good friend when they can hang out with you when you have nothing to offer. So a good friend is somebody that you can hang out with when you have nothing. When you are either living in your mama's house, sleeping on the couch somewhere, have just a car. That good friend is going to go wherever you go and just hang out and sit there, whether it's on the floor in the living room at your mama's house. They're going to sit there and they're going to still just want to be around you. They're not going to judge you for what you have and what you don't have. They're just going to want to be around you because of you. And that is, to me right there, that's one of the bestest friends you can get. Because sometimes we don't have everything. Sometimes we can lose it. In the blink of an eye, we can lose it. Or we can be starting off, and I have nothing. And at that point, your good friend will sit there and be bored with you. Y'all could be in the same living room, on the floor, both on the phone, and just talking anyways. To me, that's a good friend. In the end, the best kind of friend you can have is the one that prays for you. So for me, I want a friend that's also, that doesn't just sit here and, is there for me, but also behind the scenes has my back and will pray for me at night or in the morning or whatever, but prays that I succeed just as well as them, because I know I pray for my friends, my good friends. So to me, a good friend is loyal, consistent, supportive. They help, they support you in everything, not just when they need you, not just when you need them, but everything, whether it's business, whatever, YouTube. I mean, there's so much things that we need some kind of support system, and as a good friend, you would want that person to have your back. Sometimes, I've also learned that those good friends that you think they're good aren't really good for you, or there was a reason why you left them in the back and they're not here now. Because I honestly believe that as we grow and move forward and God has one path for us, we don't have to backtrack just because we lost that friend. Yes, they can still stay on Facebook, or they can be around. You can talk to them once a month or once a year or whatnot. They can still be a friend, but they don't have to be your good friend or your best friend. I had plenty of those to where I thought she was my friend and she, but in the end, there was only one that supported me. I didn't have to go give her free shirts or anything. She bought them, and that was the most biggest thing to me, because my business is something big to me. This is what also helps support my family, my kids, my future, my kids' future, whether it's my son was playing soccer, whether it was his soccer cleats that he needed or his shin guards. I was able to keep going with that because my friend was able to buy that shirt, and I didn't have to give it free. I didn't have to just give my time free. As far as my business, from business to friendship is totally different, and she understood that, and I really appreciate that. Because there's some out there that are going to sit here and ask you, hey, can you make this for me? Can you do this? But they're not willing to support you. They don't share a post. They don't sit here and, hey, you're doing great. But my one friend that I do have does. She shares my post. And if she don't, she'll message me, hey, I like that. I like that shirt. Or she'll tell a friend, or she'll tell a friend of a friend. Like, to me, that's what a good friend is. Not just somebody who's going to just want to take and take and take. You have a family, you have bills, you have everything just like they do. You waste your time just like they do. And a good friend is going to support you no matter what. To me, a good friend, you don't have to give it free, even if it's a discount. It means something to them, just like your business means something to you. A good friend to me is support, whether it's business, like I said, or it's just somebody who's there for you. Somebody who, like I said in the beginning, where you don't have to talk to them daily or whatever, or you can talk to them once a week, and just in that week, that one phone call that you get, she has my back, and I know who has my back. Now, I want you to just think about that. Do you know who has your back? Do you know who your best friend is? Because you want them supporting you no matter what, even if it's losing weight. You don't want your friends saying, I don't believe in you. You want them to say, we can do it together, right? Because I would want my friend to say, hey, we can do this together. It doesn't just have to be you, or you start, and then I want to know how much weight you lose, and then I'm going to start, because I look forward to, to working with you, or to hearing about your journey. Or that one person that calls, that one time a month, and it's just like, hey, when y'all talk, it's like y'all never stopped talking before. Like, y'all been in each other's life this whole time. You catch up, but it's more like, let me tell you what happened this week, because I just talked to you last week about it. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be even like a weekly thing. It can be a yearly thing, a monthly thing, and that person is not going to ask you what happened every single day of the month. That's 30 days in a month, but they want to know the highlights and the main parts, that where you fail, where you need them at, where you can pick them up. Because I want a friend that'll pick me up. I want a friend that I can talk to and be like, you know, this is what happened, da da da, and then she understands, even if she doesn't really understand, but she gets something in there that is like, you know, I kind of either went through that too, or you got this. Even if she don't understand it, she's just like, you got this, you can do it. And she could be going through her own problems. You get what I'm saying? So to me, my definitions of a good friend is all of that. They don't have to be there daily, but they do have to know when you need them. And they have to be supportive of you. I'm sorry about the noise in the back. I do have 3 kids, and they're back there in the other room running around. They're supposed to be cleaning, but you know how that goes. My next video, y'all give me some topics. This one was about a good friend. I would like to hear more back from y'all, so either about anything, something. I don't always want to just do the crafting. It's fun. It's my business. You know, this is what I do, but I also want to make it a little bit personal, because on my Facebook, I do not make it personal. YouTube is where I'm a little bit more personal. So I hope all of y'all like, subscribe, and give us a thumbs. Well, give me a thumbs up, because I don't have nobody on here yet. I do want to add one more person, but we'll see what happens with that. I hope y'all all have a blessed day, and subscribe to this page as well. Go to my Facebook page. I'll post the link down below. You can also go to my Instagram. I just got back on it, so that'll be down below as well. Thank you for all the support, all the love, and I'll see you on the next clip. Bye.